morning, folks, and happy Sunday. So, our last day here, and we are finally getting an early start to the day. Goodness gracious. But the past few days of sleeping in and getting some much needed rest has been nice. But we are out of sausage balls, and, well, we bought eggs, but we literally just bought eggs. I don't know why we bought it. We bought bread too, but we didn't buy anything to put on the bread or anything to. So, needless to say, we're not going to eat that eggs and bread. We are going to go check out one of the local restaurants and see how their breakfast is here. So, I guess, folks, let's get to freaking stepping. I will say it's a little bit of a bummer because I have woken up with a sore throat and a stuffed nose, but that is not going to stop us from going and enjoying our day. We're still going to enjoy it, even if we got a freaking clogged up face. Well, we decided to come back to the Shipwreck Raw Bar because it's like there's one other breakfast option, but they just serve like biscuits and stuff. Since this was like one of the only sit-down restaurants where you get some breakfast, we came here. But since it's the only place that you can sit down and get some breakfast, it is absolutely freaking packed out. So let's get in here and see if we can maybe get a spot to eat. The only real breakfast option, a gravy biscuit, a little bit of smoked sausage, and then of course JV had to get her omelet and some cheesy grits. Well, folks, those gravy biscuits were freaking fire. Some of the best gravy biscuits that have ever caressed my mouth. And JB's grits, those were pretty good too. And her omelet must have been good because it didn't stick around long enough for me to try it. So I guess, folks, after a very successful breakfast, we're going to go find us something to get into on our last day in Mexico Beach. At Mexico Beach. Or in Mexico Beach. I guess it is a town, so you can call it Mexico Beach. Either way, let's go find something to get into. Alrighty, folks, we have made it back to the condo, and I have gotten some ibuprofen and some Mucinex in us, because we are not going to let a little bit of a sniffly nose and a sore throat and a little bit of a headache keep us from enjoying our last day here. There's a jet ski rental place here. The reviews are not very great, but me and JB want to do something where we can get out onto the water. So I guess we're going to drive by there because we tried to give them a call and it went straight to voicemail. And they said that their hours, the reviews have said their hours are like hit or miss. They're either sometimes there or sometimes not there. So just call them multiple times. But I think we're just going to drive up there. The reviews say the people are rude, but you know how Google reviews are. If someone comes on a vacation expecting to do something and they can't do it, and you give them any reason on why they cannot, they're going to say you're rude. So I guess let's go check out our shelf. See if they're rude or not. I'm a pretty easygoing kind of guy, but I don't like rude people. So I will be the judge of whether or not they're rude or not. Me, Mr. Moral High Ground over here. Well, this just freaking sucks. Their shack's supposed to be right there. Right there. There's no shack there. Well, I guess that explains why they did not answer our calls. So, I guess we will find out something else to do. Probably. Well, it does just keep beeping when it's in park. That's wild. We'll probably just go sit on the beach. I have no idea. I'm a little bummed out. Getting on the water seemed like a lot of fun. But it is what it is. We can't do anything about it if they don't have their shenanigans going, you know what I mean, folks? Alrighty, folks, we have made it back to the condo. I guess let's run inside, slap on a pound of freaking sunscreen on the JB, and then head down to the beach. Well, I guess the plan is, now that we're all sunscreened up, we're just gonna head over to the adult beverage store and then head down to the beach. Just be a bunch of beach bumps today. Let out our inner high school freaking demons, folks. Well, folks, we have made it to the adult beverage facility. And from the looks of it, they don't look open. But I guess let's walk up here and find out. Good news, they're open. Well, they indeed were open, but I swear, people at liquor stores and bars so judge JB and I, because we don't drink very often. So, when we do, we are very indecisive. Because in my high school days, I was quite the party parker, let's just put it that way. That's the only way you can put it. There wasn't a day of the week, honestly, that I wasn't trying to find a party. So I try to stay away from the party scene. Don't get me wrong, I still enjoy it, but I never know when the party actually ends. So if I start partying, oh, it ain't ending until freaking I crash out, honestly. A month, 2 months, 3 months. Yeah, it usually is about like 4 months later, and then I'm like, damn, what the hell am I doing? What am I doing? So, I swear, every time we go into a liquor store, into a bar, anything, people are so judging us, because it takes us forever to decide what we want. We were just in there for like 20 minutes. She was probably like, what the hell is wrong with these people? They're taking forever. But, folks, we're trying to be hip. Trying. We're not very hip. So, we went with a sour, because honestly, the container looked cool. If you really want to know the truth, folks, we thought the art looked cool, so we got this. And then we got some girl drinks, because, well, we're little girls. And got some Malibu. And then we have a few... Oh, Sunny D spiked. Sunny D's. And those, my friends, those things are dangerous. Those are even more dangerous than the Mike's Hard Lemonades. A lot more dangerous, honestly. Screw the White Claws. Go for the Sunny D's. Go for the Sunny D's. Throw the White Claws away. Grab a Sunny D. But we are pulling back into the condo, so I guess let's grab this, throw it into the cooler, and head down to the beach. And I guess enjoy our last day on the beach. Toasted and roasted, baby. I just find it so funny. The one who is always looking for a way to distort his consciousness is now the one who has internal conversation about whether or not he should have that drink. And I don't know what it is. It could be growing up. It could be goals, dreams, and aspirations. But, I mean, we had the same goals that we had when we were in college wrestling. But in college wrestling, we were showing up to every freaking practice hungover, then practicing, and going and repeating. So, I don't know what it is. I have no idea. Could just be growing up. It could be I don't have FOMO anymore, the fear of missing out. I don't know. I have no idea. But what I am going to say is I'm going to go down there and I'm going to have a good time, relax, enjoy myself. No regrets, folks. No regrets. Look at us being all cringy, rolling the cart down as a team. Teamwork. Let's get to work. Teamwork. I don't know, the teamwork song might have been a little bit more cringy than us wheeling the cart together. Well, folks, JB and I swore up and down on the way in here that we saw a giant-ass shark, not just one, but multiple, out past the bridge. And then as we're walking up to the freaking beach, this girl gets out of the car and she goes, the amount of sharks that are here, goodness gracious. The amount of sharks that my brother has caught, and it's not even like they're tiny sharks either, they're freaking giant. Well, thanks. That'd have been nice to know like 3 days ago, but you know what? Like I said, no regrets, folks, no regrets. If a shark bites off my toe, it bites off my toe. Well, we have found our posting up spot, so let's set up the umbrella, set up the chairs, lay things out, respray down JB, and then my butt is running over to this freaking, to the water, folks. I'm gonna go right there. Right there. See that? Right there, that's where I'm going. While she most likely sits right here. Beach ranger. That's your service. Oh, shit. Oh. Damn it. I don't know how I'm supposed to get up here. Help me. Oh, you're going back too. Well, we had a good time playing in the water, but since we can't game, JB got the notification on her phone to go live on TikTok. She's like, we should go live. We're gonna go live. I need to say what's up to my peoples. I just love you guys. I just gotta stop to say what's up. So, with that being said, we're finna go live. I hope to see y'all there. Why did the umbrella have to fly away? Come on, man. Where's the steak? Well, folks, we have slammed literally everything that's in the cooler. So, on this TikTok live, we're gonna sprint back up to the condo, go refill the cooler, and we will be right back. We're taking the TikTok live with us, so I hope you're there. Well, folks, we just finished up an amazing live, and to everyone who was there, thank you. We got a freaking 4th streak win, and that is amazing. We haven't went live just like a normal live in so freaking long. So a big fat thank you to y'all. But JB is begging me to go hop into that water. So you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna go take a little dive into that water. So I will catch y'all in a few. We're coming, baby. We're coming. We're coming to you. Word of advice. I just made the worst mistake of my life. I just took a mouthful of freaking salt water, yacked all in the water, but it's good. We survived. Poor guy did not make it. We got bait for tonight. Whoosh! Oh shit! Doing a fucking What is this? What is this? What is it? I feel like I should move it back to water. What is it? What is this? This is Coyote Brian. This is Coyote BillyGoat. What is this? What is this? What the hell is this stuff?
That's a balloon.
That's not a balloon, bro.
Oh shit. No, that's something.
We just got random ass fuck shit flying up over. Well, it's dead now. I definitely just poked the shit out. Well, what is this? What the hell is this? I don't want to poke this one because it looks like a live animal. Should we just roll it back to the beach? Ow, fuck! It's got cold up here. It's got cold! Sorry folks, it got cold. So I had to do a little sprint session down to the beach. I don't know what the hell that is. But I'm not sure if I really want to find out, because the last time we were at the beach, I got freaking stung by 1,000 times by some jellyfish. So I guess I'll just let it be. But we did take the fish back to the beach, or back to the water, so good deed done for the day. We let the birds feed. Well, folks, it has been a great last day at the beach, but JB is freaking over here shivering, and my phone is at 1% and JB's has died about 3 hours ago, so I guess we're gonna pick our things up and rush back to the condo, slam our phones onto a freaking charger, and go grab a bite to eat. If I don't say anything else until we get our phones on the charger, it has been a great day. Our final last day at the beach. If you were looking for a relaxed, seclusionist place where you can just unwind and be you, Mexico Beach is the place to be. Oh baby, be juiced up enough for this one. Goodness gracious. That is beautiful. Sadly, we are walking this way and not towards that beautiful freaking sunset. Luckily, our phone was juiced up enough to capture the sunset. That was the most beautiful sunset I think I've ever seen in my life. But we have made it back to the condo, so I guess we're gonna go rinse off, clean up, and go grab a bite to eat, folks. Well, folks, now that we have made it back to the condo, got our phones charged up, and gotten cleaned up, I guess let's go find something to eat. Not quite sure what we want to eat. I don't know if we're gonna go back across the street to Mango Marley's, or if we're gonna drive down the road a little bit. But we will find something. I will leave that all up to JB. Maybe quite literally the hardest choice of her life, but she will figure out something. After a long, difficult decision, I was the one who inevitably made the decision. I guess we were walking across the street back to Mango Marley's to grab a bite to eat, and then to come back and call it a freaking night, folks. Well, folks, dinner was great. We kept it pretty simple tonight. I got a fish and shrimp platter, and JB just got some pork plates, so you can't really go wrong with those two. It was pretty good to me. JB said hers was pretty great as well. The coleslaw was a freaking hit, folks. But we are getting back to the condo, so I guess we're gonna go inside and we're gonna call it a flippin' night, folks. Mexico Beach was pretty fun. Like I've said, probably every day this week. If you are not looking for somewhere that is very secluded, very off the grid, definitely not the place for you. If that is what you're looking for, not to be bothered by absolutely anybody, this is the place for you. We literally have not had any encounters with human beings since about 10 minutes ago, when I went to go say, someone said have a great night, and I went to go say you too, and I said you tall. And I meant to say y'all too, and it came out you tall, and well, the guy was indeed tall, so it was just pretty, it was kind of funny. I did correct myself and say, I'm sorry, I meant to say you too, but it was a long day, and they agreed it was a long day. So yeah, unless you're looking for seclusion, off the grid, just time away from the day in and day out life, if you're in a busy city, this may be the place for you. If not, if you're looking for that party atmosphere, not the place for you. Good place to just unwind. I wouldn't really say act a fool, because I wouldn't really say this is the place to act a fool. It's kind of more the place to unwind and just take a nap on the beach. Enjoy, read a book, show me your guitars. The two things that we left. JB wanted to read a book, and I wanted to show my guitar, and we freaking both left both of those things. So we failed at that one. But we did get some much needed quality time with each other, which was really nice. I enjoyed it. Every time we spend time with each other, I fall deeper and deeper in love with her. She's over here giving me like goofy look. She's like, oh, stop it. Oh, stop it, silly. Yes, you stop it. So, I guess, folks, tomorrow we make our trek back to the great state of Georgia to go get these kids better today or tomorrow than they were today. Because we are not going to make it in time to go get better tomorrow than we were today. I guess we could in the afternoon, but we got to get a little bit of recovery in from the vacay, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to wake up sicker tomorrow than I was today. So, with that being said, I guess we're going to take our butts inside so we can get an early night of rest, so we can wake up bright and early and make this trek back across the southeast so that we can make it back to the great state of Georgia. I really don't want to go home, but I do want to go back to my getting better tomorrow than I was today and getting better today than I was yesterday kind of vibes. Getting the kids better tomorrow than they were today better than they were yesterday. You know what I mean, folks. So, I do want to get back to that. But other than that, the hustle and bustle of freaking Atlanta traffic, so don't want to get back to. I am enjoying this no traffic, barely seeing cars kind of vibe. So, bummer, but not such a bummer. But it was a much needed reset that we got in. With that being said, folks, let's get our butts upstairs and let's call it a night. Good night, folks, and thank you, Mexico Beach, for having freaking BillyGoat. Good night, folks, and BillyGoat loves you.